See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jameis going to look to throw right away.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle they go. Coat. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Winston. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. The Chargers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months you know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, working down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So I hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. It's Eckler again. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's now down the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Play action. Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Herbert off of play action.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2nd down and goal. Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Hopkins' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jameis to throw it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And some space here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First down, Winston.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, Mostert. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Coates, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes off. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again, Herbert.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. That'll be 2nd down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the year. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Six yards left on second down.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Winston.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Mostert. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Winston now to throw on first down.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Dolphins 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Draw play, it's Eckler.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jameis to throw it. Brought in by Coates. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So this one's over, and it's in the county for the LA Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.